Hello and welcome once again to OFX's Currency Corner here in the UK, where the weather's warming up and sterling's got a spring-like step in its path. My name's Hamish Morris. I'm one of the senior currency analysts here at OFX, and as ever, joined by my esteemed colleague Jake Trask, our FX research director. So, Jake, I mentioned sterling's on its appreciating slightly. It's on its way up. What's driving it at the moment?
Sterling hitting 9-month highs against the euro recently, and well above the 140s against the dollar. It's looking more and more like a interest rate hike from the Bank of England in May is being priced into sterling at the moment. So that's helping push it up to these levels.
Okay, so we've almost had a shift from sterling focusing on the markets, focusing on Brexit, back towards the fundamentals and the Bank of England.
Exactly. Brexit's taken a backseat. Monetary policy for the moment has come to the front seat again, and it's looking more and more like a May rate hike is a done deal. The one thing to look out for, though, is that although a lot of people are expecting sterling to push higher throughout the year, there is some downside risk if the Bank of England at their rate decision announce that's it for the year. A lot of people think November we could see another one. If they put pay to that, then
so it's all about that statement.
Exactly. So if you are looking to forward buy currency at the moment, these levels are pretty attractive. You want to take some risk off the table. Forward buying now could be a good idea.
Got to be careful of that dovish hike almost. Got some data out this week as well. Could that affect the Bank of England's decision at all?
If there is a huge undershoot with CPI, and I mean massive, then it may sway their minds. But I think regardless if it undershoots a little bit, it's a kind of they're going to do it anyway.
What about GDP at the end of the month and weather factors playing a part?
Looking like a soggy GDP number at the end of the month. The beast from the east affected output in Q1, so we're looking like only 0.2% growth as well. But again, markets might write that off just because of the impact that cold snap had.
Okay, interesting. So obviously, Jake, can't sit here and not talk about the US dollar and the White House. What's going on over there, and how's it affecting US dollar performance?
Never a dull day in the Trump White House. I mean, an omnipresent feature of his administration is the hiring and firing. The latest thing that is affecting dollar sentiment and rattling markets around the world, especially equities, is this potential trade war with China. These tit-for-tat measures we're seeing could impact on growth later in the year.
Okay, well, the Fed talked about last week in their minutes how rates could slowly pick up for the rest of the year. Is that still going to be the case with the trade wars?
They did allude to in their minutes the downside effects of this potential trade war, but they also highlighted the positive impact that Donald Trump's tax reform plan could have, not so much this year, but next year and the year after. So the tightening cycle could quicken for 2019 and 2020.
So it's looking like continued US dollar weakness, though, against sterling appreciation. A lot to think about still. If you've got any currency to lock in and you want to mitigate against any of this volatility over the next few months, please feel free to get in touch. Check out the website ofx.com. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.